What were your first impressions of the script?
My first impressions are that I can connect with her and I can sympathize with him quite easily as well.
What is it about her that you feel like you can connect with?
The struggle between career and love, or having to choose anything in your life, and there's no right or wrong answer, and that struggle.
Right.
Or being lucky enough to have something that's great, because on paper he sounds lovely and he's very attractive. So it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with what she has in front of her, but she still doesn't want it. And you feel guilty when you think that way, and it's fighting that guilt, and for her to actually make a decision throughout the short is really fun, to be able to watch her take that journey. It's such a concise script. An art director will read the story, read the characters, and try to picture a world that they live in, and then through that try to make it happen. So finding the right locations that represent what's been written, and also trying to make it a little bit more magical. I mean, the thing about this story that I really love is the fairy tale elements and the props that are in it, and the metaphor moments and the dream sequences. I mean, it's really easy to write a love story, but it's hard to write a love story with character and with style. And I think we all dream about being on shows or films that have some sort of style to it, so you can really play and have fun, and it's not every day and it's not the norm, and this story has that. So I'm excited to explore those things, and there's a lot of room to play with character development and costumes as well. So it's not just everyday, you know, Old Navy clothes. It can be really designed and fun and frou-frou, and so that is really appealing to a designer, to be able to make creative choices. So in order to go from magical world to everyday world and back and forth, and to represent the transition throughout the story, I think we're going to play with colors. We're going to go from hot to colds, whether it be with lighting or makeup or wardrobe. There's lots of ways to play with that. Specifically, her with her costume, we're going to go from kind of an everyday, mundane, comfortable attire to something that's a little bit more feminine, a little bit more whimsical and pretty. Something you would expect when you read about princesses and those kinds of stories.
And for him?
And for him, I think we really need to see how he can be a man that you can picture being with. So, you know, he's put together, he's stable, he's attractive. I think you know, he's his own person and grounded. So all of that has to be represented in this costume, whatever that might be. And for him, I think he's kind of a little bit more solid than she is, so he probably will change a lot less. He does have his own arc in the story, but I think he will always kind of stay grounded as to who he is. So his wardrobe will just reflect almost a routine attire, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah. I think my favorite moment is definitely the egg moment. I think for me, that moment of being in mid-conversation with someone and then discovering an object in your mouth is just really alluring to me. I don't know why. I think it's vulgar and weird at the same time, and it's in the script. It's the first time. Well, no, it's the second time, but it's like it's so close. Like, why doesn't he see it? And that bothers me in the script. Like, why isn't he aware that if he loves her so much that she's just pulled an egg out of her mouth? So I love that. I love that, what that means in terms of staging, and I think it's going to be really great scene to stage. It's that fun of when you get your first place, or you move into your apartment and you're so excited to pick the paint colors. I get to do that every day in many different ways.